Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I am the Desert Claw, and this chapter is really good. It starts off right where we last left off in last week. So before we get into that though, smash the like button and subscribe to the channel. Subscribing is free and it really helps the growth of the channel. And two, if you are an anime only viewer and you do not want to be spoiled, you will want to turn away now. So let's begin. So Asta wins and Liebe falls back, and as soon as that happens, you see some characters form around in like a necklace or like a binding on Liebe's neck. I'm not sure if the characters are kanji or not, or is there something else. I don't believe they are. Just for full disclosure, I actually do have hiragana and katakana completely memorized, but my kanji is horrible, so I don't know what any of that says. And then chains start to form around his neck, and basically Nacht congratulates Asta on his win and tells him he now has to completely bind the devil. And when you make the bind, it goes as far as you can just make a thought and the devil will have to obey. But Asta doesn't want to go along with that. And so he basically says this is not a binding ritual. This is a friendship ritual. So he says to Liebe he needs to be his friend. And interestingly enough, I said last chapter that Liebe was a glass cannon, but it turns out Asta knew or had seen that Liebe was actually holding back the other time, and that Liebe can't or doesn't want to kill humans. And so he used that as a basis for his argument for friendship. And he wants Liebe and him to be equals, which Nacht kind of says he's going to regret that. And even Nacht's devils start to taunt Asta's decision, calling him a moron and all kinds of stuff. And Asta puts his hand out. Liebe calls him an idiot. But then, so we get a confirmation in these next couple panels. So the community didn't know if I don't know if I'm still butchering his name, Letitia, if she was Asta's mom or Asta's ancestor. We didn't know the time frame this took place in, because it does add some holes to Sekure's story about her watching over the Black Clover grimoire, and Letitia had it in a bottle for who knows how long. It could have been she could have just found it for like a day right before she found Liebe. We don't know, but it gets confirmed. Asta puts out his hand, and they have a side panel of Letitia saying, "Today your name is Liebe," and he tells Asta his name is Liebe, and then he says Letitia, maybe it's Likita. I don't know, Likita, Lishita. I don't know. I'm screwing this name up bad. I apologize. You can flame me in the comments, but he says it's her kid. So confirmation that's Asta's mother. So now only Asta's father is a mystery. And they shake hands, and then that same necklace symbol that was around Liebe's neck shows up on the wrists of both of the brothers. They're stepbrothers, basically. And then Asta gets the Devil Bringer arm back. We're gonna call it the Devil Bringer arm because we're all about that Devil May Cry reference. So he gets his arm. He gets the arm back. It's still black. It's still Wag magic, I believe is what the term is. I'm not real sure. And then Nacht comes, says the contract's complete, says it was an unprecedented move, and he said he chose right. But then Nacht goes bipolar. He's always so, you can't tell what's going on with him. He's definitely a dualistic person. So he chose right. However, people who choose right are not necessarily rewarded. And so we must get stronger. And then, so this is the cool thing, and this is the panel I've chosen here, and you know why I do this. I avoid this to not anger the copyright bots. That's been happening to a lot of people in the manga community. But see here, over here, this is a complete call out to Bloodborne and probably Berserk, but Bloodborne still has influences of Berserk in it, just like anything that Miyazaki, who is the guy from FromSoft, touches, because he's a big Berserk fan. But this is, I see people in the community saying, "Oh, this is a callback to that apostle in Berserk," and I can see that. But I mean, look at this. He's wearing this almost verbatim the same outfit. By the way, just let me clarify. This happened after he merged with his devils. So I think we're going to get a new Asta transformation too. But look at this transformation. He's wearing the best outfit in Bloodborne, in my opinion, the one on the cover, and he's got a beast claw. And if you are a Bloodborne diehard like I am, you know that if you slow down the frames when you're doing a critical attack, the main character's hand briefly turns into a claw when you do those things, and then you blow you blast them, you do tons of damage, and you continue to fight. This is an amazing callback. So Nacht joined the hunter's dream, and he became a good hunter, and now he's going to fight Asta and Liebe. Now the cool thing is, in the last panel, Asta and Liebe is still present in the world, I don't know. Here's where I'm confused by. So this is a ritual that Nacht started, and Nacht's devils do exist in the world, but they're not. They're like shadowy forms. They're not completely formed. Where in this last panel, Liebe is still in his like full on form. So the question is that going to be all the time, or after this training's done, is Liebe just going to disappear into the Black Clover Grimoire again, and it's just going to be more of a complete transformation where Asta and Liebe become one per se, which if this is true, then this may go back to what Julius is saying, that Asta would die. Asta technically wouldn't die, he would just become something else, which is what a lot of people are predicting. So yeah, I don't know. I wonder if he's gonna stay in the world all the time. Is he gonna be able to walk around the Black Bulls hideout and interact with the team? Is he a new member? Is he going to be an honorary member? Obviously, Asta needs to prove that devils exist to prove his innocence, so Liebe is able to just get out and walk around. I don't know. We'll have to see. But the chapter ends, and it looks like we're going to get a training arc with a short one with Asta, with his new devil powers, his new combined friendship devil powers. The two brothers facing Nacht in his Bloodborne outfit. I don't know. But what would be the biggest tease, though, is if next chapter, and I'm not against this, it would just go back to Noelle and learning ultimate magic, or whatever Yuno's doing. I mean, we got to find... Yuno's got to be doing something in these 2 or 3 days to train, since he is going with the Black Clover Avengers, I call them. So don't be surprised or annoyed if we don't get to see the end of this fight, and the next chapter it's a Noelle or Yuno chapter. I don't know, but this was really cool. I love call-outs like this. I do. I have one of my most popular videos is Bloodborne needs to come to PC, and I still stand by that. The only reason I keep my PS4 because it's a Bloodborne machine. It's really the only game I play on that besides Final Fantasy VII Remake. So. Bring Bloodborne to PC. Had nothing to do with Black Clover, but this is a cool call out. I'm glad that Tabata is a fan of both Berserk, and I think clearly I think he's probably played the game based on this design. So yeah, that's the end of the chapter this week. I cannot wait till next week. Fire Force was also pretty good this week. I have yet to see. I don't think I've read the raws. I haven't seen the translation, so that video is coming up on Wednesday as per normal. So. If you all like this video, smash the like button and subscribe to the channel, and I look forward to speaking to you all again. Once again, I'm the Desert Claw, and I hope you all have a good one.